GMR! 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 GMR!
It's the GMR Podcast, show number 18, coming to you directly from
ComiCon.
Phoenix ComiCon to be exact. And
2013.
we're all here.
Everybody.
I'm Marty Catola, as always.
I'm Ray Daniel.
And that's Mark Brady.
That's Gene Mott.
And that's Dan.
Dan Maglione's with us tonight.
We got Steve-O as our special guest tonight.
Special guest, Comic-Con.
So I think this is the first time we've ever had everybody who's ever been on the podcast all on the podcast at the same time.
Comic-Con.
This was supposed to be our day one podcast, but we're gonna do the double header for you. This is all about day two. We're quite exhausted.
Both
Wiped
days
out.
were quite good.
Exhilarated. It's late at night. All the events are either over or completely filled to capacity, and we couldn't get in. And that didn't happen last year, which tells me that, and my eyes tell me there are a lot more people here this year. There's a shitload of people actually to earn our explicit.
Well, this is me and Mark Brady's first time.
That's true.
Yeah,
and
my-
Steve-O's
And
first
my
time.
first
not,
time.
not my first Comic-Con, but my first time at the Phoenix ComiCon.
Yeah, me too.
And I just can't believe how many people are out there. There has to be a good 20 to 30,000 a
At
day.
least.
Every
least,
day,
yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
You know, and so overall, I would say probably before this is all done with, there's going to be at least I'd say about 100,000 people went through this Comic-Con this year.
Oh, easily.
That's what I'm predicting.
A crazy mess it was.
And before we forget, we want to wish Gene Mott a happy birthday.
That's right. This
Hey,
is the,
happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Gene Mott birthday cast. We had the Mark Brady birthday cast.
Comic-Con kicked my ass.
In 52 minutes.
So what all did we do?
It's his birthday.
A lot.
What was the first thing we did? Does anybody remember?
No.
Yeah, we found a parking spot and then we had to move.
The
Oh
first-
yeah.
We had that
We
adventure.
went to...
Always ask
Well,
if you can
we
park
went
your
to-
car somewhere better. They might let
More
you.
better?
Yeah. Good
Mo
advice. Good advice.
Well, the first thing we
The
actually
cookies will
did
help.
is Thursday, me, Marty, and Mark drove up here for the first part of the Jean.
That's right.
That's why you were so
The
tired.
Jean panel, yeah, that's the night I got 2 hours of sleep. But that's getting ahead of ourselves in the story. The Thursday night Jean panel, which will hopefully be on YouTube by the time you're hearing this, it went pretty good, I think. We got to talk about stuff we hadn't talked about too much. A lot of the people from the show were there. Every day it seems like a different cast member from Jean showed up here. Today even Agent Gray was here, so that was cool. Yeah, and we did that, and we immediately drove right back to town, which felt really insane. Because I was sitting in my house and going, did that even happen?
Did we just do that?
That was such a frickin' blur.
And then the road coming down with the fireworks.
Oh yes, we saw fireworks on the way back.
We saw fireworks last
And
night.
we did see fireworks last night.
You saw fireworks last
Yeah,
night?
Yeah,
forgot about
right
that.
over downtown, right out the door, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like fireworks are following
I'm
us
forgetting
around.
Where was
Yeah.
I?
I'm forgetting.
I think you were having a blast with Steve-O last night.
That's right. Steve and I met a couple of nice girls.
A blast.
Yeah, I'm texting one right now.
Right now, he's
Yeah.
texting him.
Yeah.
Jessica and Tabitha.
Yeah, hi. If you ever listen to
Hopefully
this.
they're listening to this podcast right now. Hey girls, how's it going? Had fun the other night.
Send a tweet.
Hey girls,
Follow
hey,
us on Twitter.
thanks for having fun with two of my best friends. They're good people. Looking forward to meeting you.
And then
Okay, that's
we watched Cliff's documentary before we got in the car.
Oh yeah, no.
Very somber, like I said
Yeah.
before.
It's a documentary about theaters going to digital and film going away. Quite good. Called Going Dark at goingdark.com. Plug.
Very well made.
Yeah, it was extremely well.
Yeah, it's been accepted into some festivals, and Cliff will be paneling next week. Dead Center is Dead Center Film Festival.
So then Friday morning starts early for everybody.
Very early. When did we leave town?
I don't know. Marty was
7 a.m.
Marty is like this angry zombie.
No, we didn't even.
And yet he drove so well.
I'm not a morning person.
Yeah. Oh man, don't even talk to
But
Marty
yet I
in the
can
morning.
drive.
Yeah. He did real good.
I needed an hour.
Didn't take it out by
I'm no
rolling,
good until I get
slamming
mine
us
out of
into a
caffeine.
pole or anything.
I myself is a Marty morning veteran, so
Yeah, actually,
it's like I'm trying
You
to
know,
tell
give
everybody
me my
don't talk
space,
to him,
so-
leave him alone.
I hate being like that. I really do. And it just, I'm like Joe Pesci in the freaking Snickers commercial, man.
Yeah, he is.
Stomach talking.
Yeah, so everybody knows that follows us on Twitter that we packed up our food. We got out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Out of Tucson about what, 7, 8?
Something
8
like
o'clock.
that.
We got on the road at 8:20. I saw the clock.
A lot of those supplies are decimated now.
Yeah.
And we got here.
The lunch meat's gone. All 12 pieces are gone now.
I ate the last one. That was it. There was only one left.
So,
Proceeded
there
to
were
walk
only
around
12.
in circles for several hours, right? You got your badge. Steve-O had to fill out a form to pay for his
I
badge.
get a background
yeah.
check.
Because cash might be weird or something.
Yeah.
And I lost them, and I was.
Oh, what it is?
Tagged
It's
your
a
Harry
liability
Potter wand as a weapon.
Gene and Mark immediately got lost within the first 40
we
seconds.
became
No, we didn't
separate.
get lost.
We
You guys
became
walked off,
separated.
and we were the only two
got
that didn't
actually-
have telephone.
Me,
You
Ray,
three
and
assholes
Steve-O.
take off. and
Me,
just
Ray, and
gone.
Steve-O got lost.
You
Gene
guys
and
are
Mark
gone.
knew exactly where they were.
We
I
did
got
take off
lost
with
in
the
the
phone.
wonderful world of capitalism. I was just sucked.
Turn your head, talk
Yeah.
to somebody, next thing you know, where the hell is everybody?
Yeah.
That's right.
But we got lost less this time than in previous trips. I don't recall standing on the exhibitor floor this year wondering where everybody was for a half hour. Well, you look that
I
way,
did.
I'll look that way.
I did that.
Oh, you had that
Steve-O.
experience today.
Me and Steve
Maybe I'll
went
get that
down
one
there
tomorrow.
today, and he would just be like, at one point, he was like 3 feet away from me. He had sat down to do something, and I'm just standing there going, what the
I was
fucking
counting all my
motherfucker,
money
just cussing that son of a bitch. And then he's right fucking there. Right there.
I was sitting next to these weird kids. And,
God.
God, there's
Such-
a lot of, speaking of which, you
Such
know,
a stress
there's a lot
for
of
me, that
weird
whole-
kids here.
Being around
You
that
know?
many people.
Kids have the audacity to be weird these days, real weird.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Like, you know, and
Especially here.
even in my, you know, generation or whatever, in my respective generation, you know, you can get your ass kicked for having like blue hair or pink hair,
But not
you know,
here.
or whatever, you know,
Well, in the
just
first
walking
few
down the
minutes
street,
we
you know, growing up, you know.
Yeah,
and
really.
Seeing this here,
And now it's so
just
normal.
such,
Well, walking into the
amazing
Comic-Con for my first time, in the
expression.
first 2 minutes, I saw more people in costumes than I had ever seen in the whole year in town.
Oh, yeah.
Or
You might
maybe
see a
even
few
10 years.
costumes in downtown.
I mean,
Yeah.
your
riding
whole
the
life,
trolley.
your whole life, you saw more people in costume today than you.
Than I ever did in my
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah, that I've ever
The
seen.
three of
Yeah.
you combined have probably ever seen your whole life.
Yeah.
If only Halloween
And I
was
would
that
say
crazy.
me and Marty too, but this is our third. And
Yeah.
if you combine the first two, we saw more people today than we did the
there were
first two.
so-
combined.
Really, guys.
And better costumes this year.
Oh yeah.
But no real trend this year. It was more.
It's more spread out.
Of course, I didn't really walk the floor. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. So
We
I don't
actually
know.
walked the entire floor today,
Yes.
which is something we have never done. We serpentined it. We went
Yeah, that
all the
whole
way
outline.
around, then went up and down.
How long
Halfway
did it
through, we lost Steve.
Hey.
It took an hour.
Or Steve
It
lost
took an
us.
hour?
Yeah.
So,
well, actually, you know
will
what?
you
I was
recreate
at the
that
same
with me
t-shirt
tomorrow?
stand.
Well, I thought you might be
But
there.
the line got
Yeah, we're going
huge.
back there
Will you
tomorrow.
recreate the
We have
entire
to go
thing
back.
with me tomorrow?
Speaking
Uh,
of
How
which,
far I can
this is a
get?
good
Okay.
segue for this.
We got this thing. We should have.
Hey, Gene, this is a good segue for this. I was at the T-shirt stand the whole time that you
Oh.
guys were doing.
This amazing T-shirt stand. What's
Oh,
it
it's
called?
a nice one.
What's the name of the place?
Superherostuff.com, the world's largest superhero store. Those people are pretty cool. Check it out online,
Amazing,
guys.
amazing.
Hold it up so the radio can look at it.
Amazing.
The radio is looking at it right now. It's
Yeah,
a yellow
okay.
bag.
Internet radio.
Anyway, happy birthday, Gene.
That's right.
Here you go, buddy.
Nice.
he's good.
So we're going to describe it here.
what
This is my
the
birthday
gift is.
present to Mr. Gene Mott
Let's
here.
see. What do we got here?
Hold the soda so you can.
It's looking like some
Make sure
sort
there's a
of
video.
garment.
It's some sort of cloth.
It's sensible pants.
I folded it up like that so it would
It's
take
a
a really
simple
long
cloak.
time. You know, it's
It
actually
appears to be a T-shirt of some
The
sort.
logo.
It's a +1 bag of holding.
It's
Oh, nice.
It's a holy
my
shit.
God.
That's what it is.
That's tight.
That is tight.
Dude, it has all our favorites. I couldn't believe
Oh
it when
my
I saw
God! That covers all the bases.
Dude, I
Dude.
couldn't believe it.
All
when
the
I saw it,
bases.
dude.
We got Galactus. I'm talking through the shirt right now. We have
For effect.
Galactus. Can we flick that light on? Get a little.
Hey, we got lights.
Wouldn't that be interesting to be able to see?
Yeah.
Marty,
Yes.
let's do our own little trivia contest. We just
Okay,
came back from
okay.
a Star Wars trivia contest that was the most mismanaged
It
thing
really
I've
was.
ever seen in my life.
Very lame.
I mean, it started out all right. They had the questions on the screen, and that was okay because at least you had an idea what the guy was saying.
Yeah, for about a
I know,
minute.
because I'm a visual person. I can see it and be like,
Steve-O was convinced that guy needed to drink like a couple glasses of water
Yes.
because he was slurring,
Yeah.
and he wasn't clear at all.
He
The
wasn't
Ritalin
clear.
clearly giving him cotton mouth.
And I don't know if I have a hearing problem, but I couldn't understand half the things he was fucking saying. It was ridiculous.
I was so stoked.
And he was doing accents, so every quote sounded like it was coming out of Obi-Wan's mouth.
Dude, dude, anybody can memorize a fucking movie quote.
And the
But
same
fucking
guy
do a
kept
Trivial
getting picked
Pursuit
on.
Style Star Wars.
Because
I'll beat your ass.
he had the quickest
Yeah.
reflexes and the longest arms.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, guy in the brown
Find
shirt.
a better way of doing
Wow.
The guy was 6'3".
He did have the longest arm.
The dude was like
That black
6'3".
Mace Windu.
it. Bro, that guy again.
Like 82 inch reach.
Yeah, he was the guy in the brown shirt.
No, he's in the robe. He's a
He
Jedi
was a
Knight.
Jedi. See, that's the thing. Jedi's not allowed to participate.
So this shirt, man, it has Thanos
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of with Dr. Doom and the Red Skull on the ends, and then there's like Galactus looking down.
Mhm.
But
You got
and then we got
Magneto.
Magneto. But now this is the trivia right here. Do you know your
Vulture.
green guys?
all right. Who is that?
Vulture.
Right? That's the Vulture.
That's a vulture.
Vulture.
Who is
Oh,
that?
that's that. He lives in the place where
See from Spider-Man?
he's that ancient jungle world. Is
From
that
Doctor Strange.
Savage
He's
Land?
Savage
from the
Land.
Savage Land, isn't he?
He could be from the Savage Land, but what's his name?
Well, I know if he was in Lord of the Rings, his name would be Sauron.
Peter
Ah.
Griffin.
All right, how about this?
That's Green Goblin.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Look,
no.
look down here. Look
This-
down the Green Goblin right
Goblin's
there.
there, man.
Oh, okay.
This
And,
is a character from the Fantastic Four. He comes from the negative zone. The negative zone. He's insect-like in appearance.
Mothman.
No, it's Ant-Man? No.
Antilles
Oh,
or something
okay.
like that.
Wow.
I'm not pronouncing it well, but everybody knows that I have a hard time. All right, who's this guy here? I think that's a Sentinel.
This shirt is done in the Obey type
Sentinel?
Andre the Giant style.
I think that's a Sentinel.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Very
Right.
street art Obama poster.
I
And
know.
who could that be? What kind of being? They're all villains. They're all villains.
That breaks it down, but
Who's that?
Now I know who that is. Right there.
Who is
That's
that?
Mojo.
Mojo.
Isn't that his name?
That would be Modok.
Oh, and we have the horns of Loki.
Really? Isn't that the
We have
big
the
old
horns of
face?
Loki.
Mojo.
Loki.
Modok
Loki.
is
Who
the.
has the Grim Reaper sickle? Who carries a sickle
I
in
see
Marvel
Loki.
Universe?
And I see the Rhino. And I see
Loki
one of my
and-
favorites
Who's that right there? Is that the Rhino?
That's the Absorbing Man.
Dude, that's
Oh,
Dr.
that's right.
Octopus.
No, it's not. That is the Absorbing Man, sir.
Holy.
Because
yeah.
Doc Ock is
Doc-
right there.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
I thought this shirt was just
Absorbing Man,
amazing.
big
You know
Hulk
what
Phil,
I
and
mean?
he
Like,
carries that ball around.
That was a good call, Steve.
I
That's
never
excellent.
thought they'd have a
Excellent.
Thanos like right up
Okay,
here.
how about
Proof that
this
you
one?
can get
This one
anything.
right here.
I know, that just goes to show. You know?
The one with the sickle or the one next
The one
to
right
it?
right there.
That one right
With
there.
the horn.
Next to the sickle.
Horn and a fake. Right there, Mark, right there. You see it?
Oh,
I know, that's a scroll.
Yeah, who carries a
and
sickle?
that's
Carries a sickle.
it's over here.
that's the leader, isn't it?
Oh, that is
Oh,
a
that's
scroll.
the leader. That is
Yeah,
definitely the leader.
Hulk's biggest villain.
The ones we're trying to
Okay.
find right now are in silhouette, so that's why it's
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
To,
Yeah, oh yeah, we're looking
And-
at like
and of
tiny
course
black,
this dude.
tiny
Whirlwind.
black
Whirlwind.
silhouettes.
Is that right? That sound right?
Could be. Maybe he's one of those like.
He's one of those
Japanese
Spider-Man
people.
villains. Like a
Wolverine
old
villain.
Spider-Man
you know what? You
villain.
should hold it up.
I know that guy is
Well, we should take like an image of
the
it.
Sandman.
No. You should hold it up to the microphone so that the listeners can help identify it.
Yes.
Let's see
You
what we
guys should
got
help
there.
me with this one because I don't know all
I'm
these
gonna
guys
say-
here.
That is the Super Scroll.
Yeah, you think they put two scrolls on there?
Where do you see another scroll?
Right there.
Where?
Isn't that a scroll?
Right there, his ears.
Or maybe that's somebody else.
No, that's a scroll. His ears. Yeah.
Maybe that's somebody from the ocean. One of them submariner.
Peter
type
Griffin.
No, okay.
The
That's,
answer is Peter Griffin, which
that's the
would have been
Super
right.
Scroll. He has all
I
four
was
of the
wondering who
Fantastic
this
Four
guy is.
powers. See, he's got the flame on
Oh,
one
the
hand,
thing, the
flame
rubber,
hand.
and the flame.
They're the Scrolls
And
and,
it
the
says-
Kree.
This is the enemy. Oh, Plastic Man.
Plastic Man?
Is that who that is?
They have plastic.
No, Plastic Man has those weird
Was
glasses.
in Justice League?
No.
Huh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's DC's version of
Okay,
Reed Richards. It's
okay.
not Plastic Man.
Yeah,
Who
it's
is
so
it?
insane.
Directly.
Plastic Man has those shades.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
huh?
But isn't
Okay,
that weird?
okay.
I used to watch
It's
him
pretty
in
cool,
Grape
huh?
Ape all the time.
Right
got this
here.
for $10.
Right here, Ray.
Nice.
Next to the leader. Under Doc Ock. Right
And
there.
who's that? Ram Man from Masters of the Universe?
That could be Juggernaut.
That could be Juggernaut.
Could be.
Right there.
That guy looks like somebody from the ocean.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Electro?
I'm Vinnie Jones, bitch.
Yeah, it's Electro.
Yeah, it's Electro, huh?
The Shocker. The Shocker's got a rounded.
I know who that fucking is.
Who?
Is he fucking the robot fucking the Avengers? The Avengers fight all the time.
Ultron.
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 Yes, yes.
Ultron. There we go. There we go.
Ultron's
Notice.
the one who killed everybody in the Civil War, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is cool, though.
This is MODOK.
MODOK? I'm saying Mojo.
Mojo. He had the spider legs. Remember?
Oh,
He
yeah,
fought long. He was
yeah.
like long
But
shot.
they are similar. Well,
No.
isn't Mojo fight the X-Men, though, right? They go to some weird dimension.
Yeah. That's where Long Shot was from.
Oh, okay.
Those were great. I remember my favorite X-Men story. What was the Big Crunch? Mojo World, where everything was fucked.
Yeah, that's,
Not
Instead
Civil
of the Big Bang, it was the Big Crunch.
Mhm. That's what happens first.
And the Avengers series was Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
That had Ultron that killed him.
You know, I
No,
love
no,
the
Secret
Avengers
Wars
from
is where they all go to that planet.
Yeah,
to
where
fight
the
each
where
other.
the
Oh
Beyonder,
yeah.
the
Okay.
Beyonder takes little chunks of Earth
Yeah.
and he puts them all together and makes a new planet.
Yeah.
And takes some alien stuff too.
The Beyonder, who turned out to be Cosmic Cube.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Spoiler alert.
What are you talking about?
There's after Secret Wars 2, there's an issue of either like Thor or Captain America. It's the conclusion story, and it turns out the Beyonder was just one of the cosmic cubes that was created, and it became conscious, and started doing stuff.
Here's from what I understood that he had his own dimension. He was everything, but there was nothing there. And then there was some sort of event
Because he was a cube.
that the Molecule Man.
If you can see that little poke in the
Molecule
dimension.
Man did some shit that popped a little hole, and he was able to receive our universe.
Mhm.
And then he went through.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I
in
think he
Secret Wars,
reverted back to his
Anyway.
form and went off on his own
but
adventure.
Secret Wars is where Galactus showed up with the ship bigger than Earth.
All the fucking bases.
Oh Oh,
Don't
well,
you show up to
I
Earth
did get you
with
a
the
Secret
ship is
Wars
bigger
trade paperback a few years ago. So
You have to let me
that's
read
where
that
Venom
again,
comes
right?
from too. 'Cause
Yeah.
he gets that little black ball, and it's the Venom suit.
Aha.
It was like, yeah. well,
Although
they-
that's technically not the first appearance of Venom, because that happens in Amazing Spider-Man
Ultron.
298,
Fuck that money.
Oh yeah.
or maybe it's 300. I
well,
think.
he wasn't Venom.
He was just the
it was
suit.
the suit, the alien suit. Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw that, we're like, damn, that's badass.
That's a
Black
badass-
Spider-Man.
I know.
That covers everything.
I know.
I saw a Doctor Doom shirt that said, "I'm a doctor."
I know. And then the
And I was
Loki
just
ones.
like, wow, I need that.
One was like rolling with
And then-
Loki or something. They were silly. They were like kind of like
And
silly.
Steve-O was really, I don't
Oh, sorry, Gene.
know. Go ahead.
No, that's
Oh,
all.
look, he's got the Infinity Gauntlet
Yeah.
on. Thanos is wearing the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, that's why does it feel like I'm on a
If I'd
panel?
been wearing this last
Well,
night,
we are. It's our own panel.
oh man, I would have scored big. Yeah.
Will Death
Seriously.
be in Avengers 2? That's what I wonder.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, Thanos is in love with Death. Will they put that in the movie, you think?
I don't know.
Because that could tie into that Guardians of
Yeah.
the Galaxy.
My
and all that.
Lady Death, or my Lady Chaos.
I don't-
It's Lady Chaos. Her name's Lady
No,
Chaos.
it's Death.
Oh, it was Lady Death.
It's Death.
Oh, Lady
yeah.
Death.
Chaos is a man.
Chaos,
A
chaos.
male and
Oh yeah, that's
Aspect.
right. I'm sorry. There's someone named Chaos too, and his brother Mentor. They use everything.
you have to have chaos. There has to be chaos for the universe to survive.
They're definitely not gonna bring Mentor. That's kind of like a Silver Surfer.
It'd be like bringing in the Watcher.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know anything about this Guardians of the Galaxy movie except that Batista is going to play Drek.
And the guy who wrote
Batista?
the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow.
Who's playing what?
He's a wrestler.
Do you know Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, I know what it is, but who's playing what
Is
character?
Triple H in that Get Smart movie?
No, that, who's the guy with the big chin? The great
What's
Khali?
the question, Ray?
The question is,
Is
who's
in it.
playing what character?
There's a wrestler.
Batista is, you know who Batista is. Do you?
No.
Okay, well, this wrestler Batista is playing Drek.
And
Or
she's a
Drake.
pro wrestler.
Drek, that's
Yeah.
garbage. That's
She's
a
a pro
Yiddish
wrestler.
word for garbage.
Is she hot?
Drek.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? He's a big green guy,
yeah.
bald.
Yeah. They're all
Batista,
pretty
yeah.
muscle.
Ah.
He's associated with Adam Warlock.
Is he the animal Batista, right? The animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which George the animal is. the
Adam
only
Warlock
animal
is
I
some
know.
power.
You know, but they call him. Yeah.
He's all tied up in the Infinity Gauntlet. It's all about Warlock.
That's when you're going real high level.
Warlock and Thanos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Warlock and what was the name of the fucking comic book? Because he had like a whole team. He had
I
like
know.
he
It's
had
like
like
right on the tip of my tongue.
what was the fuck? I can't remember any of their names. That little fucking troll dude who would smoke cigars all the time.
Oh yeah.
Moon, the girl, the bald girl, the moon, something.
When are we getting an Alpha Flight movie?
That'd be badass. Wolverine
Canada's
in Alpha
Avengers.
Flight.
Yeah.
He was in Alpha Flight. Remember, that's how we were introduced to Wolverine. They sent Alpha
They have
Flight.
Puck and Sasquatch.
Oh yes, and now we know our Alpha Flight. Puck and Sasquatch. Pip
Pip.
was Adam Warlock's buddy.
I'm excited, man.
And,
for the new
this
This
Superman.
is the coolest T-shirt.
Power Pack. We need a Power Pack.
I,
Oh, yeah.
I want a Marvel movie of Ray Sampson.
The
Coolest
kid who left a
t-shirt
rainbow
ever.
stripe as he flew. Power Pack.
Oh yeah, I had the first issue that year. I bought every one of those.
That's good
Because
shit.
that was right in the peak time of when I was hustling to hit every Circle K in the neighborhood,
I remember when-
every 7-Eleven,
Yeah.
because they all had different
Different
comic
comics,
books.
yeah.
You couldn't get your certain Richie Rich comics here. They only had them over here. I had to go to the 7-Eleven, then I'd have to go to the Circle K, past that about a half mile.
I got really into Star Comics when Marvel put those out. Those were all the ones like Ewoks and they were trying to create their own kid line. And
I
was
don't
just
remember
obsessed
that
with
at
it.
all.
They had some of their own titles: Top Dog, Wally the Wizard.
Wally
but
the
they would do
Wizard?
things like the Get Along Gang and shit like that aimed at little kids.
No, I wouldn't buy
But it wasn't.
that
It was an
stuff.
offshoot of Marvel, so I was obsessed with
I
it.
mean, I
They
would,
put out Alf also was the longest.
but I
running
could see
Star
maybe
comic.
buying
They did
that
Alf and
just for
they-
that.
And then there was the Epic comic line, the more adult Marvel books.
Yeah, I would like Elf.
Elf Quest.
Yeah, I didn't.
I remember
You
Elf.
think that would be right up my line, but no. Although I did buy a lot of Archie and Jughead
Oh yeah.
and Betty and Veronica,
All the Harvey books.
any of that shit. Yeah.
Sad Sack. And,
No, I didn't. No, just Richie Rich. It
It's
wasn't
normal
Richie
to
Rich.
start off the
I bought
comic
hot.
book
You
with
didn't buy
that.
hot stuff and.
Oh, sometimes I'd buy a hot stuff. Sometimes
How
I
about
would.
Cherry?
Cherry, the artist for Cherry was here. If Robert knew that, my God, those are those adult Archie-looking books. But what he really loves is Tarot Witch of the Black Rose, which is
He's
an
obsessed with
adult
that.
comic book.
Cleverly illustrated.
Oh yeah. For more of that, tune in the Robert Show. AccessTucson.org.
So last night, me and Steve-O went with these two girls to this Lucky Strike bar, bowling alley bar.
Bowling alley, yeah.
It's a bowling alley
really
bar,
swing
nightclub.
Dance
Fuck it,
clubby
dude. Let's go
kinda-
bowling.
It's crazy, the craziest thing I've ever seen.
They thought you were Lebowski when you were in there, huh?
I don't know what they thought. I know I went in the bathroom
The
to
dude.
take a piss, and they had cigarettes in there, in little jars, and lighters, and packs of cigarettes, and I grabbed a couple of them, and the guy was like, you know, normally we get $1 a piece for those. A cigarette, $1 a piece, and I was like, and he's like, oh, you just took 3, and I'm like, I'll give you $2, and he's like, yeah, all right.
Talking, you're at ComiCon.
He
You're
wasn't
talking him
fucking
down.
happy. He wasn't
Walt
fucking
Flanagan
happy.
style.
Even the bathroom
You could tell
concierge is
that
such
never
a-
came. Yeah, I've never been in a. First thing,
We go to the gypsy
he
market
handed
and
me
we
a
barter
towel
with them.
after I washed my hands, so I knew something was up, right? At that point.
Mhm.
They put them everywhere.
So these
surrounding
people are
areas.
bowling, and the Avengers are playing on screens
Yeah,
in front
everywhere, in front of
of
every
in front of
lane.
the bowl,
all over
above
the bowl.
above the pins.
Yeah.
Just fucking crazy, man.
There's probably like 100 TVs and just all these swank couches that are really super comfortable, and the great $6.50, $7, $8 beers, and the lights are so dark in the place, that you just kind of get that sleepy feeling the whole time. Weird. But there's bowling lanes like far, far away, and it's such like a mellow club. It's like a warehouse, basically, a huge warehouse. Like, you have to go up an escalator to the whole area.
And since I'm not from downtown Phoenix, I had no idea where we were because I was a little
I'd never
drunk
even
at the
been
time.
We're learning shortcuts.
Oh yeah, well that's a whole
It
nother
is.
story about the miles and miles of excess walking we did because we're not spatially conscious.
GMR.